to the Real Estate Scripts Podcast, the show that helps you know what to say when you're talking to buyers and sellers so that you can close more deals and earn more money. I'm Darren Tunstall, a real estate professional, coach, and #1 best-selling author. Let's get into this. As a reminder, the purpose of Scripts and Dialogues is to come, learn, practice, and be prepared to fail forward. This is where we make mistakes and help each other out, but we're mostly interested in seeing how we can get better. First, we read through the script word for word, and then we go back and put it into our own natural tone, style, and phrasing. You won't know what to say until you go through the script. So, with that said, many people will say, that's not how I sound, and I totally get it. That's not how you sound. But that is the reason why we practice every day, so that the script becomes you and in your own voice. So, read it word for word first, then go back and put it into your own natural tone, style, and phrasing, and I think it'll work out. Hey, welcome to episode 35 of the Real Estate Scripts Podcast. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of corporate relocations. You know, helping employees move in and out hassle-free. We'll walk you through practice dialogues and proven strategies for reaching out to big businesses. Whether you're a seasoned agent or just starting, these tips will level up your game. So, get ready to rock those corporate connections and master the art of relocation. Let's roll. All right, so this is a little bit different of a script today. We're going over offering businesses and corporations help as a relocation expert. To set the stage, you call corporations to offer your services as a corporate relocation expert. The only requirements is the will to contact corporations, and the intention is to contact corporations and offer corporate relocation services to employees who are moving to the area as well as out of the area. So this is really calling businesses, again, in essentially saying, would love to interview for your position of hiring specialist or something like that. And I changed it to relocation expert because we should be experts on our area. And when companies are hiring, allow us to be that third party person that can help to put a person's mind at ease as to why they may want to move here, or and vice versa. If someone is being transferred to another location, then allow us to be that person to help them get in touch with the right people in those areas too. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying that we are considered the in-house relocation, that's our position. At the end of the day, we're still realtors, we're still real estate agents, and but it's just another perspective on finding more business to help people in a relocation perspective. So that's the script. What do you guys think?
Well, let's do it.
All right. So, Emily, why don't you be the agent first?
Okay. Ring, ring.
Good morning.
Hi there. This is Emily Zimmerman. I'm with Keller Williams and the Repros team. Who's the best person to talk to about hiring a corporate relocation expert?
Well, that would be me. I'm the owner.
Oh, awesome. How are you doing today?
Good.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Debbie Logan.
Oh, hi, Debbie. Again, my name is Emily. I offer our corporate relocation services to employees who are moving to San Diego to work at your office. I can also help those who are transferring out of San Diego through our nationwide network of real estate experts and business professionals. Is that something that sounds like you could use at your business?
Well, I would have to, see what you have in mind.
I'm curious, when you find a new prospect who is considering taking a job with you, how effective are you at selling them on the city?
Oh, well, San Diego, everyone wants to come to San Diego. As you know, being a realtor, The only thing that scares them off, depending where they're coming from, is the price of property here.
Right. The cost of living is very high here, but that's my specialty, and I can help you sell the new potential hire on reasons why they should move to San Diego. I have a vast knowledge of the economy as well as the real estate market. We can work together to make it a win-win. How open-minded are you to scheduling a meeting to discuss organizing a program and a working relationship?
Well, are you talking about a meeting just with me or with some of my employees?
Well, first with you, I can, talk to you about what I can provide and give you that information that you were requesting, and kind of go over it step by step. So you kind of get a feel for what I can offer. And then, we could
Okay. Are you
roll it out to
talking
you.
about an in-person meeting or a Zoom meeting?
Well, I think in person would be best. Because I'd like to actually come to your facility and see it to get a feel for it, and maybe even if, with your permission, talk to a few of the people who are already, working there and what brought them on, especially if there's any people from out of state.
Well, like I said, I'd like to look over your the information first, and
Okay,
then what I could possibly do is set up some time frames for employees without it disrupting the business flow.
perfect. Hey, what's the best email to email you my plan?
Debbie Logan at LoganElectric.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Debbie. And is this the best phone number to reach you directly, or do you have a direct line?
Yes, I'm not sure how you got this number, but it is my mobile cell phone. So
Okay. Okay. Terrific. I'm going to email this out to you, so you can take a look. Would there be a time tomorrow, say maybe 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon? I can come by and kind of introduce myself.
yes, that'd be good.
Okay, and then we can, talk about, what you were rolling it out to your team and seeing if it's something that interests you or not.
Okay, no, that sounds good.
Wonderful. I'm going to email this out in a few minutes, and then I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Debbie, thank you so much for your time. Sorry to interrupt your workday, but I look forward to meeting you in person.
That sounds good.
Awesome. Bye now.
Bye.
Well, that was seamless.
You're using my word.
Seamless.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Seamless.
I
That is a
always
good
use
word.
that word.
That's
Well,
See, you're
well,
picking up things from me.
oh,
right.
absolutely. Yeah. I've got I know I have a 45 under the bed now, and um, no, what I mean by saying that is just having B2B conversations, in my opinion, are so much easier than trying to talk to individuals sometimes. And I only say that not from a script perspective, from also from a personal experience perspective, from some of the things that I've done in the past. And it just appears to me that if you can get a business on board, whoops, if you can get a business on board, then the individuals are more likely to open up.
Well, I'll tell you something that happened to me the other day, which it actually came to me, which I still have to do a little more follow up. Is, I had my room reconstructed, and the people that reconstructed it was a different than the demo team, but it was both ServPro. Those are franchise businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the ServPro that reconstructed it, the owner called me, and she's like, how are you doing? She's like, how is everything looking? Is it meet your expectations? I said, yeah, it does. It's great. She's like, well, I'd like to stop by and talk to you and meet you. And I'm like, okay, mind you, they're in North County. They're like Vista, San Marcos, right? So she came down, we set a time. She came down to my house, came in, and we were talking, and she asked me some questions, and I gave her my feedback. And she gave me a gift card for Outback, which I don't really go to, but Like my daughter said, they have cocktails, so we can have
They do.
cocktails. Yeah.
Get a wallaby darn.
But it gave me the opportunity to give her my business cards and kind of promote myself for her company. So she's been in business for 27 years. She's opening a new Serve Pro in Beaumont out by Palm Springs, but she owns like 3 in San Diego County.
Wow.
So I just thought, wow, what a great opportunity to kind of pitch myself to this lady who's has to be nice to me because she wants my feedback on how her company did. So, and it's funny because I had all my new open house signs out and my magnets out because they had just come in the mail. So I had everything sitting out in my business cards. So I handed her like a stack of business cards, like 10. I said, feel free to hand these out to your employees. I'd love to help anybody who's looking, to purchase a home. But anyways, it's a good opportunity. That's just my 2 cents.
Well, and the good thing about that is she did that after the fact,
Mm-hmm.
to see, not ahead of time. And
Right.
so, and in a way, it's kind of instead of hiring people, or have, certain businesses have secret shoppers, things like that.
Mhm.
She got your uh feedback after the initial work was done.
I was very impressed with that.
Yeah.
And she's been in business for like, I don't know, 30 years or something. So the fact that they're successful and she's still doing that, obviously it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I'm a realtor. I said, a lot of people are going to need a service like yours. So I'd love to refer you as well. So we'll see.
That
And she didn't know you were a realtor
Not
beforehand.
when she came. No, not till she got to my house.
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't looking like a realtor when she came to my house either. It's looking like this because it was my day off and I wasn't going to dress up.
that is a great story. And it's, well, first of all, from a service perspective, I don't care what business you're in, that is the level of quality service that should be provided. I mean, those are the things that people remember. Like you said, here she is 27 years later and she's still doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clearly the reason why she's doing it is because it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. And she's the
And
owner. She's not a manager. She's the owner.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
she's taking care of business.
Mm-hmm.
And we could all use that as a model to integrate into our own business. In fact, now that you've said it, I'm going to go back to one of our stages or one of our phases within the closing stage and add that to one of the things that need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So
And to also, I told her, the first Serve Pro they gave me to do the demo they were nice, but they would call me 10 minutes before they'd get here. Hey, we're on our way. And I'm like, what? But her company was so communicative in a positive way, calling me the day before, scheduling everything out, letting me know what's going on step by step, which is what we do, right? With our clients.
that's right.
And it's
Well,
the same company, but a different franchise. And it was so different, the level of experience that I received.
I love it. That's
and it's the
exactly.
personal touch, she could have just sent out you know, rate your experience on a 1 to 5, you know?
Well, she did that though. She had her 10 questions and it's 1 to
Yeah,
10. And she asked me, but she did it there right in front of me. It wasn't something I had to fill
right.
out online or anything like that. She looked me in the eye and asked me, would you hire us again? 1 through 10. Would you refer us 1 through 10? And
No, that's great.
yeah, it was really a positive experience.
That's a great experience for one of our scripts, ongoing service. After they close, we can even practice that type of a script where, we would call and and say, hey, I mean, we kind of did it a little bit yesterday, just seeing how the house was going and
Mm-hmm.
catching up and following up and but doing that consistently and not just stop right after the work has been done,
Mm-hmm.
because we have to maintain that relationship over time as it applies to this particular script. What I love about that is she's a business owner, has multiple locations. You never know, she might be hiring new people who would want to relocate to San Diego, or you said she's opening up another location. Maybe they want to relocate or transfer to that other location.
Right.
How can we be that relocation expert for that business?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
because you're
cheaper
not
in
going to
Beaumont.
commute. And a lot of times companies, when they open a new branch, they send people from their experienced people out to open that new branch, and some of them stay. Some of them come back, but some of them stay.
That's right. That's right. So that's what this script is designed to be. And I feel like the conversation that you had with her, just listening to you, is so much easier than trying to convince an individual who may have told you, yeah, I'm getting transferred. If you, well, it might not be easier, but what I'm saying is going from one to many and truly being that advocate for that company and helping people put their mind at ease when they're either moving here or moving away and they have things handled. So
Mhm.
I love
Yeah.
that.
What does ServPro do? I always thought they were just for like floods.
Well, I had a water damage, so they have different aspects of their business. So they demo and they reconstruct too.
Hmm.
So they did everything. The first ServPro came and broke down the walls down to the studs. They ripped out the flooring,
Oh
took out the
wow.
ceiling fan, and then it's funny because I thought they were going to come and put it back together, but my insurance company hired this other ServPro, which I'm glad because they were much better. Um, and they put it all back together, but they subcontract out to different people. Like the guy who did the flooring doesn't work for them, but they pay for him to come out and do the flooring.
Oh yeah. Then they don't have to pay all of his
Right.
yeah,
Benefits. Yeah, like payroll taxes and
benefits.
all that workers' comp stuff. Yeah.
Well, let's flip this script. Let's have Debbie be the agent
Okay.
and Emily, the business owner.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I laugh because last time I don't want to influence this, but the last time Emily was the business owner, she was Sandy or Emily Steams San Diego or Emily Steams East County.
Yeah.
I had recently edited that and it was so
I just
hilarious.
listened to that one yesterday too. I'm like,
Oh gosh.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Well, whenever you're
Okay.
ready.
Okay. Ring ring.
hello, Emily's Express Mail.
Oh, good morning, Emily. Well, you must be the owner.
I am, and we do it all. We package, we send, we deliver, we wrap, we do everything.
Oh, well, my name is Debbie Logan, and I'm with Keller Williams, La Mesa with the Repros team. And I actually got your number from one of your employees.
Oh, wow. Who?
Yeah, Bob Smith. And I just happened to be in the Starbucks of all places. I haven't been there for a while. And he was telling me about, you know, going to your firm. And I didn't really know it was a franchise, but gosh, that's very impressive. But he was telling me after I told him I was a realtor how he wished when he moved here he had someone a little more knowledgeable with this area. And he kind of, wasn't very happy with the place he initially bought sight unseen. And so I I suggested to him that I talk to you and let you know what it is that myself and my team have to offer, especially as relocation experts, along with realty. We do referrals across the country. We have 980 Keller Williams locations to work with in the US. And I was just hoping that you would give me some of your time and let me send over some of my credentials along with what we do to help corporations nationwide with their employees either relocating or coming into Southern California.
Okay, well, I have several offices. We started on the East Coast. And I just hit 120 branches. So this one just recently opened in San Diego last year, and I'm looking to open another one. So I'm not sure exactly what you do. You help people move from,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
only work in California, right?
yes. I only work in Southern California, but we have 980 Keller Williams locations across the country. And, we work with some of the best at realtor wise. We have some of the top ones in the nation. And it just makes a transition for your employees, more seamless and takes the stress out of it. And also with our expertise, we know what areas, we work with the individual versus them just getting on Zillow or something and putting in an offer on something sight unseen. We do all of the legwork and make sure that the transition goes smoothly and all the legalities are taken care of. So
Okay.
it makes it
So
a
one of my
win-win for everyone.
one, one of my people, he's a manager. He's actually moving from Syracuse to here, and he's going to move out here and open the new branch. So how does that work if he needs to sell his home in New York, but he wants to buy something out here? He might even just rent. I don't know if he's going to buy anything, but he's
Well,
moving out here next month.
of course, after talking with him, I would know what his wants and needs are.
Mm-hmm.
And then if, say, he was to sell his property there, I would get in touch with one of our top realtors there to help him with the sale of his home. It's what's what we call a referral.
Mm.
And then I would start, you know, uh, get his criteria on what he needs here, price range, and all of that, and start working on a place for him to move here.
Okay.
I also have a team of vendors. Moving to a new state, especially, you don't have the person you've used forever as a plumber, electrician, landscaping, you name it. We have vendors that we work with hand in hand,
Mhm.
as well as mortgage lenders,
What about
etc.
movers? Do you know any movers?
And movers, yes, we have
Oh,
several
good.
movers. We have local, and we also have, across the nation movers.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that might come
So,
in handy. Just send me over your stuff and I'll take a look at it.
okay, I'll send that today along with all my credentials. And I'd like to set up a face-to-face meeting with you in the next few days if you have some time.
Wow, we're really pretty busy opening that new branch. I might be able to fit you in a couple of weeks.
Well, whatever works for you, or I could also do a Zoom call if that's more convenient for you.
I don't really do Zoom. I can't
Oh, okay.
stand it.
No, I get it. I get it.
Teams,
Well,
I hate all that stuff.
I'm here to work for you and your team of employees. So whatever works best for you. And in the meantime, you can look it over, what I'm sending you. And I think it would be a win-win for both your business and you, along with your employees.
All right, Debbie. Yeah, you can send it to me.
Okay, well, hope to have a nice working relationship with you and your employees. And I'm so glad that I happened to speak to your member who, told me
Mm,
all his trials and
Bob,
tribulations,
yeah.
which led to this call.
Okay. Well, thanks, Debbie. Have a
Okay.
good day.
All right. Well,
Bye.
nice talking with you. Thank you for your time, Emily. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I'm curious, Emily, from your perspective, would she have gotten that appointment?
Mm-mm.
What makes you say that?
It wasn't a conversation. She kept talking. So I wasn't able to kind of interject and make it a two-way street.
Oh, ask more questions.
Well, like, and I do the same thing, right? You gotta sometimes pause and instead of just talking, you gotta pause and let them come back and say something. Give them a brief moment to kind of ask questions or get clarification or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I said, yeah, maybe in a couple of weeks, you didn't nail down a specific time.
Okay.
Oh, how's, you know, May 5th at 10 o'clock sound, which is in a couple of weeks, right?
Right, right.
That's the only thing, which
That,
still
yeah,
might not have worked, but that's my perspective.
yeah. To add to that, regarding the appointment setting, I believe you worded it, I'd like to meet with you.
Instead, let's make an appointment to meet in person.
Yeah.
Well,
Like telling me, hey, I'm going to be out that way next week. Can I stop by on Monday? Or, I'll be around there at 10 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. That's what I
Yeah.
would have done, but I don't know.
and I
Kind of.
really, well, and I used one of the magic words at the end of this one which is how open-minded are you to scheduling a meeting to discuss and organizing a program and a working relationship, or just in general, how open-minded are you to scheduling a meeting? And when she says, I don't know, maybe in a couple of weeks, that sounds fantastic. How about May 5th? You know,
Right.
and really just getting to the point and nailing down the appointment. Um, the other one that really stuck out for me was not if they have someone who's moving from, say, New York, and how does that work? Then the simple answer is we have a nationwide network of real estate professionals that we work with. And they don't need to know anything about referrals or how all that type of stuff plays out. But we do have a nationwide network of top professionals
Or
that
I'm
we are,
part of a nationwide network.
yeah, part of, yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
Okay.
it makes us sound bigger and more connected with in a very systematic way to be able to help people no matter where they're coming from. And we are connected that way.
Mhm.
Right.
That's definitely the truth. So, but otherwise, I mean, it was good. I just feel like, again, it was a little long-winded. We could have gotten to the point a little bit
Mm-hmm.
better, and we all have to wait. WAIT. Why am
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
talking?
Why am I talking?
Yeah. Ask questions, let them talk, nail down the appointment, and let's go. But otherwise, I think, overall it was good, but I agree with Emily. I don't think that appointment would have been set. Actually, it
Okay.
wasn't set, so.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the script. I hope that you found it very useful. To download the script, just go ahead and head over to realestatescriptspodcast.com. There'll be a link there for you to download the script. This podcast is for the purpose of education only, and it does not make any guarantees. We suggest you seek out the help of your broker, coach, or mentor for specific situations. Brought to you by Darren Tunstall at Repros, California DRE number 0185345.